What is up, guys? Welcome to a new Alliance Wars. This time, my alliance, the HDM, will be going up against BTKY1. This is the first Alliance Wars in the first season with the new format. We're basically trying to get those juicy rank rewards. I believe this war I went in with Starkey, Blade, and Star-Lord, if I recall. It's been a while since I recorded this. I apologize for not uploading this quicker, but I think later on I'm going to regret the choice I made for this war. Because I should have brought someone to expand Blade synergy, like Dormammu or Mephisto or Ghost Rider, and you see why in a second. But anyways, usually I'm assigned to Path 7, but I decided to go in and take that Path 8 because uh, it wasn't. I was waiting on someone to take it out, but I guess they had something to do, so I just decided to go in so I can start my path early. Because path 7 is really one of the paths that have to be done, relatively early on in the war. So, anyways, I regret that decision because. As you can see, I take a lot of damage with against that Electro, trying to use pacify mastery, take advantage of it, but it doesn't really work out like I expect. So anyways, mistakes were made and I learned from it. So that's a skill champ. I'm thinking it might be a Black Panther Civil War. But we'll see. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it ends up it's a Punisher. Okay, that's not too bad. Game plan is simple. We basically build up poise charges and then attack. And this fight is not too bad. It's very straightforward. And the main reason I brought in Star-Lord was for node 42. That's the node that basically the enemy triggers arc overload every 20 seconds. So the idea why I brought in Star-Lord was so that it would out damage um, any health that was gained by the arc overload. Um, I have had a bad experience with using Starkey in the past on node 24 on any region node. Well, node 24 is a region, and basically Stark Enhanced Spider-Man could not outdamage Ultron on node 24. It was a 455 Ultron in tier 1 Alliance Wars. This is a war in the past, and that's kind of why I brought in Star-Lord, because I guess I'm still traumatized from it, but um, you know ultimately Star-Lord in the long run still does a lot more damage um, than Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. Basically, Star-Lord has infinite damage, but Stark Enhanced Spider-Man is capped at 10 poise charges. Anyways, this is where I start to regret not bringing someone in to expand Blade's danger sense. Basically, if I brought in either Ghost Rider, Mephisto, or Dormammu, I would have gotten Danger Sense in this fight, and it would have been a lot shorter. Ah, but oh gosh, this fight takes a while. Like I'm not even. It's not a bad fight by any means. The issue is this unstoppable Colossus had um, Mystic Dispersion, so I have to be careful about it, and I have to like shadow evade to prevent dexterity to trigger the Mystic Dispersion. But it wasn't too bad. Somewhat straightforward. Just gotta play around the Mystic Dispersion. But as you can see, we're at 95 hits, and like it shouldn't take that long. So wish I brought in someone to expand Danger Sense. And then uh, this is the famous Note 42. Anyways, the tech champ, and it ends up being an Ultron. I'm like, okay, let me just stack up the combos with Star Lord, and I'm going to out damage any region that this Ultron could gain. Um, I believe during this fight my palms were sweaty, so here's I think slip up somewhere. It's about to happen right now or in a bit. Yeah, right there. All right. So like I'm panicking at this point and trying to you know regain my composure, and that happens. So I lose Star-Lord in this fight. I think this is my first death in this war. Um, so I go back in with since it seems like it's a rank 5 Ultron, so it's not too bad. I go in with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, and then game plan is simple: build up the poise charges and then attack. All right, so we go in. See, it's doing a lot of damage. My goodness, makes me wonder why I brought like now that I rewatch it, it makes me wonder why I doubted him and brought Stalin in the first place. But anyways, um, we go in and yeah, um, I'm basically able to take this Ultron down with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. Um, and if you look here, I'm hesitant to fire the L2 because like it'll basically regen some of Ultron's health back. Like it won't do as much damage as as it normally would for any other champ. Um, and like Starky's L3. This is not something that a lot of people know, but Starky's L3 is he reduces enemy ability triggers for 20 seconds. So, like for Ultron, that will include evade, regen, and whatnot. Which is why I used this L3 in that fight as opposed to his L2. And my next fight was with Groot. Well, I think I back out here and then I try to adjust the volume because it was a screen recording. But and I usually when I play the game I play without volume. Like that's just how I like playing Marvel Contest of Champions because most of the time I play on my iPad and I'm usually doing something else. Like maybe watching Netflix or Crunchyroll, and then I'm having the audio play from Crunchyroll while I'm playing MCOC, like grinding arena or something. But anyways, I go in with stock in hand Spider-Man first, and game plan is the same: build up voice charges and attack. Um, I think I slip up in a bit, so uh, like I think I had a brain fart and I forgot that this was a strike back node. Um, but game plan against Groot is simple. You basically um, bait is L1 and rinse and repeat. But here, that's a strike back node, and that happens. So, shush. Okay, it's all good. I still have Blade. This is this is on that this is on that fight where I could have definitely used that Ghost Rider synergy. And like the main reason I don't bring Ghost Rider for wars is because while he's a decent attacker, like there's better options. For me, he doesn't hit hard enough, and like when I'm bringing champs for wars, I want to bring champs that will make significant difference on those the key nodes, like the mini boss nodes, those like hard, like the nodes that are basically critical to doing a path, like node 24, node 42, and while Ghost Rider is good, like in tier 1, for me it doesn't like hit hard enough for me to justify bringing. Like I would much rather bring a champ like Magic, for instance, or Doctor Voodoo or something. So, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. And that's the same reason I won't bring Dormammu. Like I noticed that there's a lot of people who are good with Dormammu, but he, for me, doesn't hit hard enough. Maybe I need to learn to use him better. But I may consider bringing Dormammu if I had him as a 5-star. Maybe same with Ghost Rider too. But like, honestly, at this point, like only a few champs will make a difference in my account. For me, Magic is probably the champ I want the most. I think Magic is arguably the best war attacker in the game. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, definitely. This fight would have definitely been a lot smoother with the Ghost Rider synergy. Anyways, guys, after this fight, I think I was able to take King Groot down, but this fight ends my contribution to this war. So yeah, and I think this war ended up being a victory for us. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and y'all have an awesome day.